Canadian show, North American radio show, and now worldwide show, the LizyT Blog Talk Radio Show. She wants to know who you are, what you do, your contact info, anything new. And now welcome the amazing LizyT. Canadian show, North American radio show, and now worldwide show, the LizyT Blog Talk Radio Show. She wants to know who you are, what you do, your contact info, anything new. And now welcome the amazing LizyT.
Hello, and welcome, everyone. And this is your host, LizyT Show, and we are back after a wonderful day off. Canada celebrated Canada Day, 138 years, 38. I have to check on that, 38, 34. And some of us had time to celebrate fireworks, even though some places that usually has fireworks, they didn't have it. And so things are definitely, because of COVID and because of what's going on, has slowed down and has definitely, put a little bit of a dump into Canada's celebration, Canada Day celebration, Independence celebration. Our friends in the States will be celebrating July 1st. I'm wondering how that is going to happen. Here, definitely it was different. There was a different year and a different atmosphere, although from our place we were able to see, to hear, and to see some of the beautiful fireworks that was put on in some of the places that are close by, some of the parks, and it's incredible. So we are ready to start. We have a guest with us today, and I will have a little bit of music. And before I bring her out, I'll be right back, guys. I don't believe that you can be free from the hope you try. I don't believe that you can let go. You've held on with all your might. You can't wait for miracles. You got to take down road. Love's like a little piece of time that heaven alone. Just before you take another road in life. That you inside. Girl, tell me about the last thing that you pray. I'm just praying for change. I don't believe that you're enlightened. You become a child. You can't tell your river of tears. We are the one. And that, everyone, is Todd Aaron. Remember, this is an hour show. We do have 30 minutes give or take with our guest, and then we have a half an hour just music. For you that are a singer songwriter and you would like to have a little bit of an extra exposure with your music, you can always send us your MP3 at show@LizyT.com. So this is the teaser. There is a lot of music. A lot of people are being creative, especially in COVID time, right? So there is so much music. Even poems are being sent to us here at the LizyT Show on our podcast, which is phenomenal. Let bring those creative juices. And here at the LizyT Show, we are 100% supportive of your craft. So the email again is show@LizyT.com, and love to have you here, perform, talk about your music career, and so forth. If you are interested in calling us in and interacting with us for whatever reason, maybe you know our guests, you see our social media, Facebook/LizyT Radio, or Instagram, The LizyT Show, Twitter, LinkedIn. We are everywhere. The number to call us in is 516-418-5612. 516-418-5612. I'm hoping that the number works. And so far, so good. And also, I would like to say that we have a brand new sponsor to the show. Yeah, that is awesome. Thank you. Well, we're always looking for sponsors. We're always looking for people to sponsor the show. Without your contribution, everyone, the show cannot be possible. So thank you, Dr. George Grant, for sponsoring the show. And we also been sponsored for the last 3 years, Natasha Bridgmahan, which is a financial consultant right here in Canada. Throughout the interview with our guest, we will be playing the ad and the words of a sponsor. So I'm very honored. So if you are interested in being a sponsor to the show, send us your email at show@LizyT.com. We'll be happy to send you a package and tell you what this sponsorship is all about. It is a hot day in Toronto. My goodness, it's plus 30. Believe it or not, yes, we get one of the coldest winters in the world. Probably not in the world, but in North America, anyways. And today, this week, has been unbearable. We love it. Not complaining. Pretty much only 3 months, barely 3 months of the year that we get this type of weather. And I'm hoping that you are enjoying and you're going out there. And if you are close to the pool, make sure you take a couple of dips because it's definitely scourging out there today. So enjoy it, everyone. Okay, so my housekeeping is pretty much taken care. We have some time to speak to our guests. And again, the number to interact with us is 516-418-5612, or social media, Facebook/LizyT Radio, Instagram. You can always put your comments or your questions or anything on there as well. We're checking throughout the interview. Today, everyone, we are interviewing, we're talking to Victoria. Wow. She is a Victoria Liu, rather. She is the CEO of BYPPO. And you probably are wondering, what is BPPO? Well, we have her to tell us all about it, how she got started, what motivated her to start this business. She is doing a lot of things in the community. Give her some tips because times are tough and you have to reinvent yourself. You have to come out of the box and figure out what you're going to do, especially if you have lost your jobs to COVID, or if you've got your business is going, stressful right now, leaving financial difficulties. How about you interact with us? 516-418-5612 is the number to call. So let's bring Victoria in with a wonderful round of applause. Hello. I'm hoping that the weather is treating you okay as well in Florida, Victoria. Welcome to the LizyT Show. How are you?
Hello?
Yes,
Hi, how are you? The weather is
I'm
good.
phenomenal.
It's hot and humid.
Yes. Well, yes, you are in Florida, so we Canadians love Florida. Unfortunately, if we are not able to travel. A lot of our dreams and a lot of our Canadians, our dream has been dumped right now because we look forward to going to Florida, to Miami to spend some time, and that's not going to happen this year. So hopefully things will get better and we'll be able to get in. So Victoria, for the world that doesn't know what a BYPPO is all about, can you give us a little bit an overview? What is it, and how did this idea came about?
Absolutely. So, the company is called Bippo, and essentially, I founded the company last year around March. And the idea came about when I was at a football game, and it was a hot, regular, sunny Florida day out on the field. And I decided that I was kind of I mean, I was actually thirsty. I was hungry, and I decided to go and get something to eat. Then I get up from my seat, I go to the concessions, and I realized just how long the lines were. It was, let's just say the least, that it took me at least 20 minutes, just me standing there. And I went back to my seat with no water and no drink, nothing. And I realized there was a problem. And I thought about how many people sitting here in the field, in the arena, watching this football game, feeling the same way as I am. And what if we had an app that can easily solve this problem? And so after that game, I started thinking, brainstorming, and thinking like, if there was a mobile app that I could develop that can easily let people order food or drinks from their fingertips, have it delivered directly to their seats without them getting up at all or missing the game, whatever they're watching. How easily that problem can be solved. And the people at the vendors selling the food, they're losing customers when they're not coming out of their seats trying to get food or waiting in line and then leaving the line because it's too long. So that's really the source of the idea. Then as company evolved, we started testing. I started developing the app later last year. Then COVID-19 hit the company and just the world in general. So as a company itself, we cater to events and sports, but then we realized that we essentially developed an app that can be used for restaurants and different areas where people can order food safely and pay without having to be in contact with other people at the restaurant. And now they can just place an order, grab, and go. And that's when we decided to pivot as a company to help out restaurants in the community.
That is amazing. Wow, that is incredible. That deserves a round of applause. One of the things that I love about a true entrepreneur, everyone, that wherever there is a need, there's people like Victoria, people like many of the people that I've interviewed that, they just don't sit with the problem. She's just like me and you watching a game, and I'm like, I want to go to the convention, fast food place, and get myself something to eat or to drink, and she comes back with empty handed, which is crazy, which is unbelievably crazy. And she's like, there's got to be something done about, and there it is. Bebop is sorry, how do you pronounce that?
Bippo.
Bebop. So are you technically inclined, Victoria? Do you have the technology to create something like this, or you had the idea and then you initiated, an app creator or somebody that knows a little bit more about that kind of stuff, or was it all
hmm
you're doing?
Yes, great question. So in the beginning, I struggled in terms of how to even start because sometimes when you have an idea, one of the biggest problems you face is, how do I even get started? I don't
Mhm.
any technical abilities. I do not know how to code, but I do know how to design. So when I first started the company, I started designing the app and how I wanted to function, how I wanted to flow, the experience of the app itself, and how people can order things and check out, and entire user experience of the app. Then I found someone to work with me personally on my designs, and they basically took my designs and made it into code and the app itself.
That is incredible. So you knew to contact the right person, to contact, the right coders and get this thing going. That is incredible. Kudos to you for not sitting on an idea and, just making something out of it. And that really, you inspired me because this is really what the LizyT Show was all about. There's got to be people all over the world that needs to be connected. And I'm talking, this is before COVID, where everybody, the whole world is connected now via Zoom or podcast or Instagram live and things like that. So and this is incredible. I saw the need, you saw the need. Let's do something about it. That is phenomenal, phenomenal. So COVID will put a dump on the situation, on our business. How was it in your case? Did it affect anything? Did it grow, or is it slower? Because now you're competing with Uber Eats and Skip the Dishes and many other things. But how did it affect your business?
Well, so definitely as COVID affected everybody, it definitely affected me, but it affected our company in a way that we realized we were essentially, we were a platform that a lot of businesses had to rely on to survive. We became almost a necessity. Before the COVID-19, it was more of like an optional thing. Hey, people can order online. Sure, if they don't, they can come in and sit down and order. It was not absolutely necessary. But when COVID-19 hit, we we didn't even realize that, hey, we had an app that people can use to order things and be safe from the coronavirus. Then we realized that we need to, advertise to market and let everyone know, hey, there's an app out there. You can get your food in a safe manner, and that's what we did. We at beginning around, I want to say March 13th or 14th, I don't know exact date. We actually released the app completely free for the entire community to use, just so that we wanted to help out and mitigate the effects of the corona, mitigate the contact that people are having, and still help businesses survive and get business and people ordering and eating. That's
Hmm.
essentially what happened. Yep.
That is amazing. So, my question to you, and I think a lot of our listeners are probably, thinking about the same question. So, why for free? What is it? What is it for? What do you gain out of it? Because, and you, and I'm glad that COVID actually didn't affect you at all. As a matter of fact, it became more important, more to the benefit of the public, knowing that you can get something free of germs, free of corona. And so that's incredible. So what is your gain if you're doing this for free?
Well, for sure, offering the service for free as a company, we gain more awareness. People started to use the app more. We gain a lot of more users. People definitely gave feedback to us, and that's always valuable. When you listen to your customers, they say, "Hey, I like this," or "Hey, I don't like this," and we'll change it up. We'll listen to them, and so we gain a lot of valuable information from our customers as we gain more. And for them, really we're just providing a service. And at the end of the day, business is a service. And if your business can provide a service during a time of need, that's what we do. And we wanted to give it as a service. We didn't want people to not order food in a safe manner because they couldn't afford something. And at this time, we
Hmm.
saw urgent need, especially in the entire community, that they needed
That's
something like this.
That's phenomenal. So, are restaurants and places that they serve for, how receptive are they? Because I know that a lot of places, especially here in Canada, they're getting bombarded by businesses like yours and
Hmm.
saying come and order with us or download this app. And so, are businesses in your area receptive to the idea?
Yes, absolutely. Most of them actually reached out to us, just realizing how much they needed us, since we are not charging fees like Uber Eats, By Squad, and other competitors are. And a lot of the times, I think people confuse us as direct competitors with them, but we are actually not, because we do things very differently. We actually focus directly on making a platform that's customizable directly to the customer. We focus on online order and pickup. Although we are going to release delivery soon, it's not going to be the same as these other companies are. And when these restaurants realized how much they needed us to survive, they immediately contacted us. They could not afford the commission that the Uber Eats and By Squad, DoorDash, all those other companies are charging. And when they realized we were free and we were helping out, we're local, we can come out and help them, they definitely came out, and the feedback has been great. They said that that they were able to pay their employees because we waived our fees, and that's
That's
what makes
awesome.
my team, yeah, really proud. Yep.
That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. This is great, everyone. Guys, you are right now, we're live with Victoria Lau. She is the CEO of, and I don't know why I pronounce BYPPO. We'll have the links on social media right now, everyone, for you to be able to connect. This is awesome. If you have any questions, you can always call us in 516-418-5612. This lady has been great idea. I love her story. I can see a book in the works. Just uh, coming coming out with something that is a given. She saw a need and she's coming up with something that is helping everybody, restaurant, the community. The situation that we're living right now is very, very challenging. And she hasn't sit there and say, what can I do? Nothing can be done. No, she moves on and she does everything that she has to get done to help others, which is phenomenal. This is really true an entrepreneur's life. Love it, guys. I will come back with Victoria. I will cut for a couple of words of my sponsor. If you have questions, again, 516-418-5612, and we'll find out where can people reach her. And there's a lot more time, so do not go away. I'll be right back.
Meet Professor George Grant, PhD, Canada's wellness expert ambassador, scientist professor, former quarantine officer with Health Canada, FDA and CDCA, international best-selling celebrity author of 13 books, including the Guinness World Records holder of 126 best-selling authors signing simultaneously. Would you like to improve your sleep, reduce your pain, manage your stress anxiety, reduce the dependency on prescription